Hey guys. Okay, so we are back here, and I want to talk to you guys about what does it look like to do a power hour? What does it look like when we say, do your work, go to work? What does that even look like? So there's a million different trackers. There's a million different ways to do this, but what I want to do, excuse me, is give you a tangible way to at least start. Like I said, there's so many different trackers. Some people do things digitally, some people do things pen and paper. But what I want to show you and just kind of streamline this, and what I want for you to implement for this next week is the Success Club tracker system. It's called the the BAT, the Basic Activity Tracker. And so I want for you to start implementing this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where it is in the back office and just start there. It has everything that you need in one place for you to really simplify the tasks that you need to do to be successful in this business. This business is not hard. It's very, very simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And you can do the things that you need to do with a lot of discipline and focus. And so having this list in front of you is going to help tremendously. So let's start. I am going to share my screen with you. And I want to just show you where we're headed with this. So you can find this in your back office. So you'll sign in, and when you click on training in the back, you're going to click there and you're going to hit Success Club System. And this is where you're going to find this. You'll scroll down and you'll click on Success Club System Activity Tracker. And this is what you're going to see right here. So this was made by Beachbody, compiled of a bunch of suggestions from top coaches like myself and like many others of just what are the best practices for us to be successful. What is it that we all do daily that keeps us moving forward and finding success and finding joy in what we do and making it simple? And what do we teach to our teams? So that is how this was created, the Success Club system, your daily business activity tracker, and it's very, very simple. So what you're going to do, what's cool about it is you can actually type on this and then save it. So if you wanted to do that and have it as, you could save it every single week and have a folder on your computer, or you can obviously print it out and just pen and paper it if that's how you are. But I'm going to show you right now here on just digital version. So I want for you to always think about when you start, when you start this tracker every single week, I want for you to remember your why. I want for you to remember why in the world are you showing up every single day? What is it that just drives you? What is it that makes you want to continue to do this every single day? And it needs to be big enough to where on the days where you just don't feel like it, it's going to pull you back here and it's going to remind you and help you to think of what is the alternative if you don't show up every single day to do this. And so that's what you're going to put here. Just kind of restating the purpose of why you are here wanting to support your business. And then when you get to the target market part, this is kind of reminding yourself too of who are you looking for? It's so easy to want to talk to the masses, to want to say things to everybody. But believe me, when I started, years ago, I got into that trap and I realized I'm like, wait, I don't need to try to reach everybody. I don't need to try to reach all the just out of high school, college age kids and new moms and pregnant moms and people that are older than me. I don't need to try to reach everybody. I need to speak to who it is that I genuinely want to work with. And so, every season of my life looks a little bit different, but what you'll see is that every season of my life, the same kind of people are the ones who are similar to me, similar stage of life, similar age range, similar experiences and likes and dislikes, morals, religious. And so that's what you're putting here. Kind of remind yourself of who is it that you're looking for. Are you looking for somebody who's, a dog mom, who's single, who loves to travel or likes to take pictures, or who kind of has that blogger feel? Think about who it is that you're looking for. And then we're going to dive in. So obviously every Monday, you have the National Wake Up Call. So you've got this tracker printed out. When you watch that National Wake Up Call on the Team Beachbody 411 page, whether it's a recording or it's live, I want for you to click on the National Wake Up Call and check it off. When you get on our team calls, I want you to check it off. Look at the calendar that's pinned to the top of our team page. Every month's a little bit different, and you'll have a team call that you can always hop on. So make sure that you check that. And then you're going to start, and every single day, you've got your tracker laid out for you and you know exactly what to do going down the list here, just like this. We have it starting on Thursday because in Beachbody world, Thursday is our new start to the week. It's the day we get paid. It's the day recognition goes out for teams, for coaches, for things like that. And so this is where you're going to start with it. So simple, being proof that the products work. You guys, that's just a fancy phrase for saying, do your crap, do the things that you need to do. Do your workout every single day for the program that you're following and drink your Shakeology. So when you do your workout, give it a check. When you drink your Shakeology, give it a check. Two simple ways to breed consistency in your business. If you're not showing up every day for your workouts and for your shakes, then you're definitely not going to show up for all the other stuff in your business. So be mindful of that and start there. That's where you start as a new coach. Now, moving into connecting, inviting, and following up. Now, this is the stuff that takes a little bit longer, okay? This is the stuff that is the meat of what we do. You are connecting with people, you're inviting them to join you, you're loving on them and getting to know them, and then you're following up with them to make sure that they don't miss out on joining you, right? On this amazing opportunity, this amazing gift that you have to offer. So here's a couple options. And what I love about this tracker is that we give you time blocks. So put a timer on. You know, if you don't have a full hour to sit down and do a power hour, then look at the time blocks that we've set out here, put a timer on. And if you've got a 20-minute lunch break, then awesome. You can spend those 20 minutes doing one of these little things and put a timer on and focus on just that and feel accomplished knowing that you get to check it off once you do it. So that's how you kind of start to get into consistency. Because when I started as a coach, yeah, I'm home now and I've got toddlers and a baby almost here. But when I started out as a coach, I was gone almost 13 hours a day, working full time as a teacher, teaching middle school and high school. So it was a little bit different. It was crazy. I was commuting a lot. I didn't have a lot of downtime. And so my work was very much early mornings, late evenings, and in the cracks of my day. And so timers were my best friends. I would put timers on, and that is how I would build my business. So let's talk about these. Initiate connections and add followers. Once you do that, you're going to check it off. But this topic here, 20 minutes. So going through, and Instagram is definitely the place to be right now. You're going to go through and add people as followers. One of the best ways to do this is to go to accounts that you love to follow. Maybe it's brands, maybe it's large bloggers, and think outside of Beachbody. Don't think just other coaches or things like that, because then guess what? You're going to get their same people that they're talking to, the same people who are watching their stuff, and maybe even other coaches. So think outside the box there. You want to use all the different things that make you, your different hobbies, the different likes and dislikes you have. Think about the brands that you use. Go walk through your home and go look at what are brands that you see laying around? Where did you get your candles from? Your prints on your walls, your clothing, your food, your different brands of spices and things. I mean, just literally anything. Where do you get your stuff? Go to those accounts, look at their followers, look at who's liking their pictures, and just go down the list and follow those people. Just follow them, okay? And go through and just start connecting with them. Start initiating that conversation, initiating that connection. And that connection is simply following them. So go through, don't spend too much time, go through and just follow based on, do they look like somebody who you might enjoy getting to know, who might be into what you're doing. And so follow them. And then these are people who you're going to start connecting with over the course of time. Now, the next 10 minutes, do a social media post that talks about the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or your call to actions. Now, a super easy way to do this now is Instagram stories. So there's an app called Unfold, and I'm going to share a social media training from one of my really great coaches later on in this week. But there's an app called Unfold, and it just lets you put like a blank template in. You can put pictures in, you can put words in, and it makes it so easy for you to share a call to action. And a call to action, you guys, is just a place for you to share a little bit behind the scenes and then invite them to join you. So there's so many different options. I'm going to drop 2 videos of an example of using an Unfold app to share different examples of what that looks like to do a call to action on your stories. But it's such a simple way to maybe share a little bit of your story or how you felt before you found coaching. And then, so they're getting a little bit of this story from you. And then you go into does this sound like something that you're lacking? Are you looking for X, Y, and Z? Are you looking for support, for community, for a change? And then maybe a little poll button, yes or no. Everyone that said yes, go message them. Okay, so there's super, super easy ways to do calls to actions. And of course, you can do posts and things like that too. But a really easy way and a non-scary way to do that is definitely your Instagram stories. Okay, updating your Facebook story throughout the day. This is very important just to stay relevant and to stay consistent. This is one of the best ways to really fuel when you go to invite people, because they're seeing you show up every single day. They're seeing you walking the walk, not just talking the talk. They're seeing you wake up and do your workouts and end it sweaty. They're seeing you struggle. They're seeing you do things with your kids. They're seeing you go to work. They're seeing maybe you go into your favorite coffee shop or going on a date with your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. They are seeing what it looks like for you to be a mom to your kids. They're seeing things that you're going through. They're watching you make your go-go juice every single day. They are watching you meal plan or meal prep. They're seeing workouts that you're doing. They're seeing every little facet of your life, give or take. Don't have to share everything. Have some unplugged time. But for lack of, a better example, you want to be sharing about all that stuff, because if you go to invite somebody and say, hey, I'd love for you to join me as a coach, or I wanted to know if you want to join me to this accountability group. We do workouts and meal plans and drink shakes. And they're like, what? Like they've never seen you do that before in your stories. Then it's a lot harder to get somebody to join you or to even express to them how much you want them to do this, even though you've been doing it, but you haven't been sharing about it enough. So show up every single day, showing that, so that they see proof every day. They see why you're so joyful. They see why you're so excited. They see why parts of your life are changing. They see why you're getting healthier. They see all of that stuff. And so that is what you need to be sharing about consistently over the course of time, because then when you go to invite, it makes it 10 times easier because you've been updating throughout the day over the course of time, sharing about your team, sharing about good things that are going on, personal development, a little bit of coaching, a little bit of home life, and you, and it just makes it all work together. So I'm going to go through here and I just kind of check myself. There's days where I definitely forget to do some of these things. And so I go, oh, I need to remind people what I did today. And so maybe I'll go and show a couple workout clips or whatever maybe I haven't showed yet. Okay, responding to likes, comments, and views. This obviously depends on how big your following is. The more you have, the more time it's probably going to take. But responding to people who are liking your stuff and commenting is a tremendous, tremendous place to build connection, especially as a new coach. So when somebody likes your picture, or maybe you make a really vulnerable post and you're totally scared out of your pants when you're a new coach, if somebody likes that or comments on it, you better get out there and talk to them. Just a simple, hey, Sharon, thank you so much for liking my picture I posted earlier. I was literally nauseous. I was so nervous to share it, but just seeing you like it or just seeing you comment on it meant the world to me. And I just wanted to thank you. Something so simple like that. And if you want to go even one step further and get a little bit more ballsy, hey, Ashley, thanks so much for commenting on my post last night. I really appreciate it. I was so nervous to share it, but it was really nice to see a familiar face, supporting me. Are you interested in what I've been doing by any chance, or were you just giving me some love? Something like that. Such an easy way. That's an invite. It's so easy to do that and build connection. And it's not scary at all. It's you thanking them and being genuinely appreciative. Okay, inviting. This is where obviously you're going to invite somebody to join you to what you're doing. So going back to why we said it was so important with all of the sharing every single day on your Instagram stories and all that, is because when you go to invite now, I genuinely I've been sharing all week long. I've been sharing consistently for months, every day. My people see my morning routine. They see me wake up. They see me timestamp on my Instagram stories when I wake up, what I'm doing, reading my devotion, reading my personal development. They see me working out, drinking my go-go juice, and I talk about what that is, my Energize. They see me making my shake with the kids. There's all these things that they're seeing. And so now I'm going to go and I'm going to invite people. Best place to start, Instagram stories or post. When people comment or like on a call to action or people are watching your stories, best place to start. If somebody is watching me share these things every day and commenting, and I just say, hey, Ashley, oh my gosh, thank you so much for watching my stories. I've been seeing you watch them every single week. Are you by any chance interested in my next accountability group? It's doing the workouts that you've been seeing me do. I'll help you get set up with a meal plan and you'll get to try Shakeology. Don't know if you're interested, but just wanted to reach out and ask. Such an easy way to invite, and it's like free. It's like it's free reign, right? If they're still watching your stuff and they haven't unfollowed you because they're annoyed with you, then don't think that they're going to be annoyed. Don't think that they don't want to do this for you. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a new coach is to decide for somebody else that they don't want this gift. So don't decide for them. Let them make the decision. And even though it's scary and nerve-wracking, reach out to them anyways. Hey, I've seen you watching my stories over and over and over again. And I know we've talked before and it hasn't been your time, but I just wanted to reach out one more time. I seriously would love to have you on my team. I think you would make an amazing coach. What do you think? So easy. And that kind of leads into the following up with people. And I'll show you a little list where you can, write these people down and help you follow up better. But I mean, you could screenshot the people you're talking to on Instagram and put it into your little collection or save it on your phone as a folder. But it's so important for you to follow up with people who you've been talking to. So make sure you're making note of them, whether it's their Instagram handle or their name or their email, if you've already pulled them into a conversation. But those people who they might have said no 10 times, still reach out to them. If they're still watching your stuff and they're still liking your stuff and they haven't unfollowed you, then they should expect for you to follow up with them again because they're still showing up and they're still supporting you. So why would you rob them of this amazing, amazing gift by thinking, oh my gosh, I can't invite her again, or I can't follow up with her because she's just going to hate me or think I'm too salesy? No, if you approach it in the most loving way, hey, Ashley, oh my gosh, girlfriend, you have been watching my stories for a year now. Are you sure you don't want to try an accountability group? Or are you sure you don't want to be a coach on my team? I will help you learn everything. Something like that. If they're still showing up and there's still something in their heart that makes them want to know a little bit more. Okay, let's move on to the third part of this power hour. This is getting people results. You guys, oh my gosh, this is just the best part of what we get to do as coaches. You get to help people get results and feel amazing. Yes, you cannot control whether somebody loses 5 pounds or 20 pounds or 50 pounds, but you can control you showing up and supporting them. So when you're earning Success Club and you're helping people with challenge packs and getting them into an accountability group, whether it's your own or one that I host or your coach host, make sure you're contributing to it. Make sure that you're showing up. You're checking in with your workouts and you're energized and your Shakeology, and you're just showing up and loving on them and supporting them. Recognize achievement in there. Celebrate people who are showing up every single day. Celebrate pounds lost or somebody having a non-scale victory. And we have an amazing challenge group posting guides to help with this. And then responding to questions from your customers and coaches, being a part of their journey. They signed up with you because they wanted to be with you. They wanted you to support them. So connect with your coaches. A lot of times that looks like doing that via Facebook or Instagram. So just like how I connect with my coaches on Facebook, a lot of people do that as well, just to kind of keep in touch. Maybe it's emails that you send to your challengers every couple of weeks and you check in with them, or you make sure that you're responding to their comments in the group, but just be a part of their journey. That's what you can control. You can control the fact that you are showing up and genuinely wanting to be a part of what they're doing. So again, you're going to go through and I check. I check all these things. Personal development. Y'all, this has to be something that you do non-negotiable. You have to follow up with personal development every single day. Start your day with it. It's the best way to start. From the very beginning of when I started my journey as a coach, this is the number one thing that changed my life. It changed who I was. It changed me from a very, very burnt out, unpassionate, frustrated, grumpy, nagging, newlywed of a wife to somebody who finally started to believe in herself a little bit. I never had this moment where I felt so believed in or so just empowered to do something that I never thought that I could do. And personal development is something that really helped me just change my mindset. There's so many different ways that we use personal development and so many different topics. And in your New Coach University, you'll learn a lot about that too, and learn different types of books and things, ones that are good for leadership or for limiting beliefs or for doubting yourself or for struggling with X, Y, and Z. And that is so important to get something that speaks to you where you are. But engaging in that personal development every single day will change your heart. It will take you to a better place, a better mindset. It will help you with your relationships, with your own inner belief and self-confidence. It changes everything. And within that same breath, that same kind of side by side, we've got personal development, but you also have professional and business development. And that is the development of growing your mindset around business, around what we do as network marketers, of what we do as coaches. And so there's a lot of great books that I give you suggestions on in the New Coach University to help you do this too, to kind of learn how to go through the ups and downs of being in a business like this and sharing your life and getting those rejections and hearing no's and still showing up on this roller coaster of a business. And that is very, very important too, especially as you begin to have your own coaches and team. Growing in that leadership position is really important. So very, very self-explanatory, but I hope that that kind of explanation helps you to just have a better handle on what does that even look like in a power hour? What does it even, I don't even know what to do. This helps to kind of just break it down for you. It makes it very simple. You guys, these are the things that I do. These are the things that top coaches do, that top earners and top volume producers and everyone that anyone would aspire to be in this company. We all do the same thing. And those of us that have seen success or have seen just consistency breed growth in our business, it's not because we've done anything else or we're hiding a secret or a secret step in here. It's just that we've shown up and been maybe more consistent and done more of it over time. So that should be something so encouraging to you, because anybody can be successful in this business. All it takes is consistency and a willingness to do the work, to be disciplined. So as you go through this tracker, I hope that this inspires you and gives you a really clear view of what it looks like to get to work. When we say, go do a power hour, get to work, do the things that you need to do. So obviously you can track some of your numbers. Some people are really big numbers people. So you can track your followers, especially if you have a business account. You can track all those people there, your new challengers, your coaches, track your Success Club points. And then this part at the bottom here is just a really easy way. If you're a pen and paper kind of person, you can type in their name. You can say, oh, that's not a name. You can type in, Ashley Smith, contacted on, 4/15 of 2019. She's pregnant, having baby in the fall, contact again in October, something like that. And so just reminding myself who this person is. And then when I follow up with them, give myself a little check. Okay, so this is a great way to keep track of people you're talking to, because like I said, if you're not tracking, it makes it a lot harder to invite and follow up with people, because you have no idea who you've already talked to and you might miss somebody absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is what it looks like to get to work. So I challenge you. You can find so many resources on YouTube and in our Google Drive of what a power hour looks like. There's other trackers and things that work awesome. So if you need help with that, please reach out and ask me for examples or other trackers or whatever, and I'll help you figure that out. But this is a really great place to start, or even go back to the basics. If you're just struggling with being consistent, go back here. This is such a great place to start, because it really just breaks it down for you and makes sure that you're doing the simple things that you need to do every single day. And then in this training day, I've also got a couple of videos of resources that I'm giving you for 2 different power hours that you're welcome to watch. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys, and don't ever underestimate the power of consistency. Just show up, you guys. That is what makes you successful. Okay, consistency over time breeds that success. So don't rob yourself of doing that. All right, see ya.